Chapter 8. Farewell to you this day.
疲れた。
Ugh, I am exhausted.
もうやだぞおら。ガキのおもりはコリゴリだ。
I can't take much more of this. I've had it up to here with babysitting this little brat.
コリゴリだ。冗談じゃねえ。
I'm so done. I'm not even kidding.
ナイト君大丈夫？
Sir Knight, are you okay? Yoshiki had basically just plopped down on the floor after more or less shouting at the world. No one was quite sure how much time had passed since the start of Sachiko's so-called culture festival. She'd said that all the formalities would be put aside for the duration of her birthday, but how had all this occurred within only a single day? The clock's hands indicated it was now 10:55. So, was there really only 1 hour remaining before this strange day of celebration would come to an end? If so, I think we all must have been collectively breathing a sigh of relief that the fun would soon be behind us.
いやー、いっぱいやらされたね。かれこれ7種目くらいは制覇したんじゃない？
Man, we've really gone through a lot, haven't we? 7 events by my count, 7!
ひどいパワハラも多かったね。悪意を感じたよ。
A lot of being forced to do things against our will, total power harassment, and there seemed to be ill intentions behind most of it.
パワハラか。うまいこと言うね。
Power harassment, huh? That's a good way of putting it.
いろいろときつかったわ。もう若くないのかしら。
Much of it was quite hard on me too. I guess I'm not as young as I used to be.
ねえねえ、ほら、ヒステリックバースでフロア案内ボードを見てよ。
Hey, look, over there on the historic birthday floor guide.
クリアしたところがペケついてる。こんな仕掛けあったのね。
Hmm? Oh, hey, there are little X marks next to all the events. We're done. Didn't realize it was all being tracked like that.
あった。あそこにあるボードだよね。
Oh, I see it. That board over there, right?
クリアした催し物すべてにチェックマークがついてるの。
Yeah, and look closely. Next to every single completed event, there's also a check mark.
本当だ。
Oh, you're right.
全クリしちゃったんじゃないこれ。
Wait, doesn't that mean we've cleared everything successfully then? I mean, it's right there. Taguchi began walking towards the 3 lively junior high girls.
おお、本当だ。みんな頑張ったね。
Yeah, you're right. You girls all did great.
やったじ
Guess you're all off the hook. Right?
ゃん。もうくたくた。
But I really am beat.
マユ、大丈夫か。ほら。
Mayu, are you alright? Here.
ありがとう、しげに。
Thank you, Shig. Mayu took Morishige's hand and he helped her up. The expression on her face was more or less just blank.
そうだよな。森重と鈴本って仲良かったし、
That's right. Morishige and Suzumoto are really close, huh?
この学校に飛ばされてからずっと離れ離れだったみたいだし、今日は一緒にいられてよかったな。
And ever since we were transported to this school, they've been separated. I'm glad they were able to spend some time together today. What time? They've barely been in the same... Suzumoto's barely been a part of anything, really.
疲れた。おー、疲れた。
I'm so tired. So tired. Suddenly, Shinozaki was standing before him, offering her hand. It was just like the way Morishige had offered his hand to Mayu. Yoshiki was shocked, and it showed on his face, but he still stuck out his own hand to take hers, not wanting to pass up this chance. But it turns out Shinozaki wasn't reaching for Yoshiki. Rather, she was reaching for a black cat plushie on the ground near him. She picked it up. To save face, Yoshiki began scratching his head with his now awkwardly outstretched hand.
頭かゆいな。
Ah, my head's itchy too. Whew.
でもさ、なんだかんだ言ってちょっと楽しかったね。
You know, though, despite everything, this was honestly kind of fun. She was unconsciously petting the cat plushie as she spoke. And she was kind of right if you looked past all the horrible things that had happened that day. Everybody was able to actually spend some quality time together, and ultimately, that seemed to be the memory that stood out the most.
ああマジか
Yeah? You serious?
聖子やみんなと一緒にいられて楽しかった。
I agree. Being able to spend time with Seiko and the rest of you all like this was pretty nice.
そうだな納得のいかないことばかりだったがその点は否定しない
Yeah, we were forced to do so much we didn't want to do, but it's hard to deny that there were good points into the day as well.
舞台に映画の助監督だもんね。しげにかっこよかったよ。
Like being able to stand on the stage and fulfill your dream, Mr. Assistant Director? You were so cool up there, Shig.
よせよからかうのは
Stop it. It's not nice to tease. The clock hand now indicated that it was exactly 11 o'clock. I thought it was the hubris bell. And somehow this day that seemed like it would never end no longer felt quite as long as it did before. Only 1 hour remained.
今回はいつもと違って特別なループなの。今日が終わり次第全部なかったことになって元に戻るから。
This time will be a little different, though this loop is special. Once today ends, everything will go back to normal like this day never happened.
You said that you would give everyone a chance to be with each other if they did the culture festival. Are you taking back your word?
二度と会えない人もいると思うので、今日だけは十分堪能してね。
And there are people present for it that you'll probably never be able to see again, so be sure to enjoy yourselves while you can, okay?
終わるのか
So, it's really ending. Upon this realization, Shinohara began rubbing her eyes.
聖子。大丈夫だよ。
It's okay.
最後はこうなるって分かってたもの。ちょっとの間でもまた一緒に入れて嬉しかった。
I knew it was going to come down to this eventually. I'm just glad I got to be with you one last time.
ここで泣いたらナオミをまた心配させちゃうから。
And I don't want to cry, because if I do, it'll just make you all worried again.
だから泣かない。楽しい記憶だけいっぱい心の奥に刻む。
So I won't cry, I won't. I'm gonna make sure to sear only happy memories into my brain from this, just the good times. It finally dawned on her. When this birthday came to an end, that meant that everyone was going to be split up into various close spaces once again, just like before. But Sachiko promised. The whole reason everyone did this was because she said, hey, if you play along, when you go back to normal, maybe you'll be with people you were separated from before, and maybe you'll have a better chance. That was literally like the whole thing. What is that? The lights suddenly started going out row by row. Something was clearly about to happen. Having cleared all of the scheduled events, this new, unknown event caused feelings of dread to shoot through everyone's mind at once. Yet you still have an hour. You might think it's not much time left, but it's plenty of time for Sachiko to do whatever she's about to do.
なんだ
What's happening?
またスクリーンが
It's a screen again.
そうですね。あはははは。
That's true.
Question, when was your first kill?
小学生の時かな。
Elementary school, I guess.
And how was it?
恥ずかしいな。ドキドキした。
That's kind of a personal question. I guess I was kind of nervous.
なんだよ
The heck is this? Question, was the culture festival fun?
そうね。 みんな頑張ってくれた方だと思う。
Hmm. Yeah, I think so. Everybody tried really hard.
楽しかった。楽しかったな、幸子。
I'd say, yeah, it was fun. I had fun.
Question: Any specific part you enjoyed most?
そうですね。全部面白かったけど、あえて好きなやつをあげるとするなら、
Well, it was all pretty good, but if I had to pick just one event,
あれかな。
it would have to be that.
これまあまあ面白かったかな。
I thought it was super funny.
俺ばっかひどい目に遭うのな。
Why do you enjoy torturing me so much?
どうも、岸沼くん。
It's okay, Kishinuma. No harm, no foul. Yeah, he wasn't even dead there. Question: Anything else?
そうですね。
Let's see.
覚えてないのか？
Can't she think of anything?
私たち、あれだけひどい目にあったのに。
After everything we went through.
あれか
That, maybe?
Oh
な。
my god.
ビーチフラッグ。
The whole fleeing beach flag thing.
怖かったんだぞ。バカにするな。
That was scary. Don't laugh.
でもさ、どうかと思ったよ、あれは。学校中走り回ってももがパンパンになっちゃった。
It was kind of surreal though, running around through a school with my thighs chafing on that suit.
ビキニを着たのはちょっと刺激的だったけどね。
Wearing a bikini was awfully stimulating too. Shut up, Miss Shishido. Stimulating was not the word you should have used for that.
Eh?
Yeah. Question: Any last memories to share?
あと、
Oh yeah, there was also
あれ面白かった。
this. This was super funny.
Oh god.
なんだよその残念そうな交換は。
What's with the stupid sound cue?
ああ、三國さんの性的思考が露呈してしまった。残念な催し物だな。
Ah, that was a rather unfortunate event that exposed your fetishes for all the world to see, Mikuni.
ちょっとドキドキしちゃったのは内緒。
The fact that it made my heart skip a beat needs to stay a secret, though. What? Question: So who's the MVP for the day's events?
そうね。
Well,
俺ばっかりひどい目にか。確かに岸沼くんは体を張ってた気がする。
I feel like Kishinuma was putting himself out there a lot. He did seem to like torturing him an awful lot, like he said.
だろう。お前が分かってくれてんならそれで。
Right? As long as you understand where I'm coming from, though.
ナイトくんはなんというか安心感があるのよね。リアクションに。
There is admittedly a certain comfort in Sir Knight, in his reactions.
yeah.
嬉しくねえよ。
That's not a compliment!
一人に絞れない。
I can't name just one person.
みんな頑張ったんだもの。誰か一人なんて選べない。
Everybody tried so hard to make the day successful. I can't just single out any one person here.
驚きだ。まさかあの幸子ちゃんが大人みたいなコメントをするなんて。
Well, that's a surprise. Didn't expect Sachiko to say something quite so adult.
何がおかしいんだよ。
It's so funny. Question: Do you have any parting message for the MVPs?
別に
Not really.
うわ今時それはどうかと思うよ、幸子ちゃん。番組におけるネタの鮮度っていうのはね。
That may not be the best response, Sachiko. That kind of answer is going to be seen as kind of fresh in a certain modern programming.
で、おいまだ僕喋ってるのに。
And hey, I'm still talking over here.
バカにしてんのか？
Is she making fun of us?
みんなお疲れ様。文化祭楽しんでくれたかな？
Nice job today, everybody. Did you all have a fun culture festival?
催し物は全部終わったけど、最後に幸子ね、お願いがあるの。
The events have all come to an end, but I have one last request for you all.
She wasn't there in person this time. No more preaching from the altar. She simply announced the end of the culture festival over the loudspeaker. And then,
お願い？
a request?
まだなんかあんのかよ。
There's some other way you want to fuck with us?
文化祭も全部終わりか。楽しんだどころか苦しんですらいないよ。
So, the culture festival is completely over now? We didn't experience any fun or any suffering.
俺たち一回も声かからなかったもんな。
We were never called to do anything at all this whole time. A few people weren't actually.
まあ、ミンコがそばにいるから平気だけどよ。
Not that we're complaining. We had Minko by our sides this whole time, after all.
最高だな、俺ら。
We kind of had the best time of all in a way.
ちょっと二人ともちゃんと聞いときなよ。ほら、ギャルゲーしまう。
Cool it, you two, and listen up. Put the gal games away already. Sachiko quietly breathed in deep, then exclaimed into the most pleading voice she could muster.
幸子ね、泳げるようになりたいの。
I want to learn how to swim.
浮き輪がないと溺れちゃうんじゃ、クラスの子たちに笑われるから。
My classmates always made fun of me. They said that without a floater, I'd drown.
She was entirely serious.
クラスの子？あって、もしかして生前の記憶？
Classmates? Is she remembering something from when she was alive?
だからみんなを見込んで一生のお願い。待ってるから、1階西校舎にあるプールに来て。
This is the thing I've wanted mostest for my whole life, and I'm counting on you. I'll be waiting at the pool in the west side of the first floor.
幸子を泳げるようにしてほしいの。
I really hope you'll teach me how to swim.
The irony of a dead adolescent claiming this was the thing she's wanted most for her whole life was lost on no one. Yet it was also somewhat haunting. But there was another matter that needed to be addressed, too.
待ってくれ、幸子。プールといってもみんな制服だし。
Wait, Sachiko, you said you'd be waiting at the pool, but we're all in our school uniforms right now. There's a locker room that leads to the pool. You're obviously going to change in
大
there.
丈夫。ちゃんとみんなの分のスクール水着も用意したから。
That's okay. I've prepared swimsuits for all of you.
マジで？
Seriously?
こっち見んな。
Don't you look over at me.
すく水だと？
School swimsuits?
おお、うちの学校は室内プールであるがゆえに壁に阻まれてついに見ることができなかった俺の破れた夢が今。
Oh, our school's pool is indoors, so that glorious sight has always been behind high walls. Beholding it has been a dream of mine, but now?
It's just a dream じゃないか。
It's just a dream no longer.
キモいんですけど、覗き予備軍の異常者だって訴えますよ、クズが。
Okay, creepy, but even more than that, I now know that you have a disposition toward peeping, which makes you eat literal scum.
チュル。
Isn't that right now?
さやかも目、怖いよ。
You've got a creepy look in your eyes too, Sayaka.
幸子。
Sachiko.
早く来てね。みんなで幸子に泳ぎを教えること。
Hurry up, okay? Hurry up and teach me to swim.
教えること？ああ、決め事か。子供みたいな物言いだね。
Teach me to swim. Such a simple and childlike request.
まあ、実際子供なんだけどな。
Well, she is a child after all. That simple, childlike request was the last message she broadcasted. The room then fell silent. And within that silence lurked a tension you could practically cut with a knife.
どうする？誰か行く人。
So, what do we do? Anyone planning to go? The question was posed, but not a soul was volunteering. The culture festival was over, after all. Everyone had fulfilled their required tour of duty. The idea of choosing to stick around even longer was... well, it was more than even the most soft-hearted among us could imagine.
なんで幸子のやつ俺たちをダチかなんかだと思ってんのか
The hell's wrong with her? She think we're her friends now or something?
言うこと聞いとかないと殺されそうだったから仕方なく言うこと聞いてただけなんだけどな。
We've only been doing as we're told all this time for fear that we'll be straight up killed if we don't. This sparked a chain of everyone voicing their dissatisfaction over what had transpired during the events of the day.
もういいんじゃね。文化祭の種目じゃなくて、今度のはただのお願いだろ。アフターまで聞いてやる筋合いはねえよ。
I mean, it's probably fine, right? This isn't one of the events, it's just a request, and it's not like we're obligated to attend an after party here.
でも幸子さん、ずっと笑ってて楽しそうだったよね。本当は友達が欲しかったんじゃ。
But Sachiko was smiling and seemed to be having fun all throughout the day. I kind of wonder if maybe she's just wanted friends this whole time.
人をひでえ目に合わせて面白がってただけだろうが。
Think she was just enjoying torturing us all.
ダメだよ、さやか。
No, Sayaka.
たとえ君の言う通りだったとしても、あの子には恐怖で人の心を縛っても友達は作れないって教えてあげなきゃいけないと思う。
Even if you're right, her version of making friends would involve coercing them through fear. This isn't a favor she's asking, but a demand she's making.
そっか。
You might be right. Which is more reason to go, in my opinion. A deep, profound silence fell over the auditorium, with only the pitter-patter of the rain on the roof droning in the background. Everyone hung their heads in contemplation and said nothing for what seemed like an eternity. Oh.
全然寂しくない。ちっとも悔しくない。
I'm not lonely. I'm not suffering.
はあ。
Sachiko looked back at the school building. It was quiet as could be. There were no signs of movement whatsoever. Not even a speck of dust had been disturbed. She was the only one moving in the whole of the heavenly host, and a sense of absolute isolation quickly wrapped itself around her. The lights she'd gone to the trouble of setting up in the locker room, too, were casting their shadows on no one. You're breaking my heart, Corpse Party.
Yeah.
Sachiko slowly began paddling herself through the water, inner tube wrapped around her butt to keep her afloat. The pool was usually thick and murky and reeking of decay, but Sachiko had temporarily transformed it into the purest of fresh water. As she'd always learned in classes at school, if you can't swim in clear water, then you shouldn't be swimming at all.
ぷかぷかぷかぷか。
Up and down, up and down.
The horrific day when Sachiko's eternal slumber began took place only just after the pool had first opened at Heavenly Host. And since she had always been made fun of for not being able to swim without an inner tube, she wanted nothing more than a friend to teach her how.
今日なんか泳げる気がする。泳ぎたいな。
I feel like today I'll actually be able to swim. I want to swim. So,
Lifting herself from the inner tube, she tried to float on the surface of the water.
Inner tube! Inner tube!
もうどうして誰も来ないの？
Damn it! Why isn't anybody coming?
The giant man Yoshikazu rose from the water with a swim cap on his head.
じゃないわよ、このデクノボ。この
Don't you love me, you blockhead! Take this! And this!
どうして？どうしてよ。
Why? Why?
幸子、さっちゃん、
Sachiko? Sachi?
お母さん。
Mom?
Sachiko's mother Yoshi was now standing behind her, staring at her daughter with a look of love and affection on her face, but also regret. Sachiko turned to face her and instinctively clung to her.
どうしてみんな来てくれない？
Why? Why won't anybody come?
Yoshi gazed at her daughter with a warm, kindly expression and began stroking her hair. It was a gesture designed to console, but also to show sympathy.
いい子ね。
You're a good girl, you know.
どうして？どうして？どうして？
So why then? Why? Why?
かわいそうに
Poor thing.
わからないのよね。あなたには。
You really don't understand, do you?
お母さん？
Mom?
Yoshi hugged Sachiko tightly. Sachiko, whose head was thrashing about wildly as she tried to come to terms with this, stared up at her mother with a blank expression on her face.
強い恨みの念により心の奥底に切り離されて閉じ込められたあなたの心。
Your heart detached by way of the grudge you bear towards the world that harmed you. A heart sealed away, cut off from others.
毎年誕生日のこの日にだけは自らの呪いの支配が弱くなるあなたの心。
Each year, the day of your birth, the pull of the curse upon you is lessened.
時折見せるあどけない顔は本当の幸子。あなたなのよね。
And that innocent face of yours that I see only once in a precious while, that's the real you breaking through, isn't it? Tears began pouring from Yoshi's eyes. She couldn't help it. The wheel of fate, the curse that bound these two to this world, also dictated that mother and child would drift apart. Moments like this were rare.
お母さん、泣かないで。お母さん。
Mom? Don't cry, Mom.
Sachiko, not knowing what thoughts were occupying her mother's mind, busied herself trying to wipe the tears from Yoshi's cheeks with her fingers. She was perplexed too, because tears began pouring from her own eyes. She didn't know why this was, but also couldn't stop them from falling.
お母さん。お母さん。
Mommy? Mommy?
けれどあなたが被害者の子たちに強いている虐待は今日もあまりにひどかった。
But the things you forced the victims of this realm to do for you today were just as cruel as ever.
今さらあなたのお願いに応えてここに来てくれるなんてことは。
You can't expect that they'd come to your side now, after everything you've...
みんな。
You came.
遅くなったけど誕生日おめでとう幸子。
Sorry we're late. Happy birthday, Sachiko.
おめでとう。
Happy birthday!
来たわよ、幸子さん。
We came for you, Sachiko.
プールきれいにしてくれたんだな。
Looks like the pool cleaned up nicely.
寒い。
Cold out here, though.
遅くなってごめんね。みんなで誕生日プレゼントを用意していたの。はい。
We didn't mean to keep you waiting, but we wanted to get your birthday present ready before we showed up. Here. Ayumi presented a necklace to Sachiko with a little skeletal doll attached to it. It was on a silver chain, and the joints were connected with eye bolts and round aluminum fittings, allowing them to move and flail about freely.
この骨人形知ってるかな？
You know what the skeleton doll is called?
カラベラって言うんだけど、お芝居の時の大道具で使った発泡ウレタンを削ってみんなで作ったんだよ。
It's called a calavera. We carved it for you ourselves out of the urethane foam used for background scenery in the play.
カラベラには死後も陽気に自由にって意味というか願いが込められているの。
The calavera represents living freely and joyfully after death, so it's kind of like a wish from us to you.
苦しんでいるあなたの心が休まるようにと。
A wish that you can finally find some peace from your suffering.
俺も作ったんだぜ。右手の骨。リアリティを追求してみたんだ。
I worked on it too. See the right hand bone? That was mine. I strove to make it as realistic as possible.
俺は左太ももの骨。すっごいよくできてるだろ。
Mine was the left thigh bone. It's pretty amazingly well made, don't you think?
はいはい、いちいち張り合わないの。
Okay, now that's enough. This isn't a competition.
チェーンは私のだよ。大事にしてくれると嬉しいんだけど。
The chain is from me. I hope you'll take good care of it. Everyone was smiling, genuine, carefree smiles. Sachiko, meanwhile, looked more pained than ever. She couldn't hold back the tears no matter how hard she tried.
さあほら、つけてつけて。
Well, aren't you gonna try it? Come on, come on. Oh, aren't you gonna try it on? Come on.
難しいかな。つけてあげるわ。
Having trouble? Here, I'll help.
おお、似合う似合う。
Ooh, it looks good on you. Really good.
似合いすぎて怖えくらいだ。
So good it's scary, really.
スカルって人気あんだぜ。クールだからな。
Skulls are big right now, you know? Because they're cool.
さーて、みんなで泳ぎ教えるよ、幸子さん。
Anyway, you ready to be taught how to swim, Sachiko? We're all pitching in.
俺は中途半端なことは嫌いなんだ。最後まで付き合うよ。
I hate doing anything halfway. We're with you till the bitter end.
泳げるようになりたいんだよね。勇気を出して。まずは足のつくところで浮き輪を捨てることから始めよう。
You did want to learn how to swim, right? Well, don't be afraid. The first step is to get rid of that inner tube you've got around your legs.
大丈夫。私教えるの得意だからさ。弟や妹たちをぐんぐん泳げるようにしてきたんだから。
Yeah, it'll be okay. I'm pretty pro at teaching people to swim, if I do say so myself. Taught my brothers and my sister to swim like fishes.
サチコ、お前泣いてんのか？
Sachiko, are you crying?
泣いてない。殺しちゃうぞ。
I'm not crying. I'll kill you.
Sachiko ran up to the pool just as she was told, and she seemed absolutely overjoyed, even if she tried her best to hide it.
よし来い。
Come on then.
ヒステリックだな、サチコちゃんは。
You really are acting a bit hysteric, Sachiko.
この子たちは底抜けに。
These children are boundless.
いっていって。爪立てるな。
Ow, ow! What's the nails?
幸子さん、すくみずマジ似合う。紳士ホイホイパネ。
Sachiko, I gotta say, School Swimmer looks great on you. You'll bring all the boys to the yard with that look for sure.
優しい子たちだわ。
They are truly kind children.
ったくしょうがねえな。ほら、泳ぎ教えてやるよ。
Fine, fine. I'll teach you what I know.
浮き輪は私が預かるね。ファイト。
And I'll look after your inner tube. Go get him.
サチコ、俺の背中に乗せてあげよう。おいで。
Sachiko, I can piggyback you if you'd like. Hop on.
なんかちょっと水着のサイズが大きいの。私も胸が見えちゃう。
This swimsuit, though, is a little big. You can see my chest.
私もです。
Mine too.
私も。
And mine.
おお、うまいうまい。
Oh, nice. Good job.
やるじゃん。
You're doing it.
フクロウより泳げてんじゃない？
You
You might be able to outswim Fukuroi.
うまい
I'm good? I'm really good?
Yeah.
水着のサイズが大きいだけよ。私の胸が小さいんじゃない。私悪くない。
It's just that the swimsuit size is too big, though. It's not that my chest is too small. There's nothing wrong with me.
篠崎さん。
Shinosaki. Who's crying? What's going on? This is the pool, but now it's on fire? And someone's crying? What just happened? Are you gonna give me context?
ヤフちゃん離れたくないよ
No, I don't ever want to let you go.
私だって
Me neither. Me neither.
さやかさえのきさん
Sayaka, Sayanoke?
何を言ってるんだい嘘だろもう会えないなんてさみんなして一体何
What are you saying? This can't be, can it? If I'm not able to see you again, what's happening to everyone? What's going on?
さやか
Sayaka, what? What? I hate this.
さやか
聖子ごめん我慢できない
I'm sorry. I can't stop myself.
さよならなんて嫌だよこのままでいさせてよ
I can't bear to say goodbye. Just let me stay like this forever. Are they all remembering that they're gonna die? He's remembering he's gonna lose a leg.
刻みなんだかよくわからないけど胸騒ぎがするんだ一人になっても負けるなよ自分に
Kazami, I don't really understand it, but I have this weird feeling about you. If you wind up alone, please, keep it together. Don't lose to yourself.
今日が終わっても美月さんやみんなと一緒に合流して脱出しよう
Even after today ends, let's never stop trying to reunite with Mitsuki and the others, and to escape. Again, is Sachiko not gonna mention the promise she made about them all meeting up and not being separated?
ああお前も自分の身を守れ
Yeah, and you. Take care of yourself as well.
ゆかち明日の昼ご飯なんだけどさ学校抜け出してラーメン食いかね
Ukes, for lunch tomorrow, what say we ditch school and go get some ramen?
さつきちゃん
Satsuki?
なーにブルー入ってんのさ一緒に帰れるんでしょ
Aw, don't be all blue. We can go back home together, right? What, does Sasuke die? I know Yuka doesn't die unless it's based on the bad endings.
何なんで泣いてんの
Huh? What? Why are you crying?
ダメなの
I can't.
何言ってんの帰れないの
Huh? Wait, what are you saying? You can't go back?
やだ
No. No. No, no, no. No. No, 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 no. The lamentations of the group were audible from everywhere. In only a few minutes, everyone would be separated into their various closed spaces once more. And some would be repeating their destined demises as well, soon to be consigned to oblivion. No one could quite remember exactly what fate had in store for them, but the sense that they'd never be able to see one another again was overpowering. It remained carved in their minds like a scar. This was plainly visible to Sachiko as well, whose heart grew heavier moment by moment as she bore witness to it.
何なんで幸子も目から水が出る。お腹痛くなってきた。
What? Why? I hear there are tears falling from my eyes as well. And my stomach hurts too.
Yoshi spoke gently and slowly, while stroking Sachiko's hair.
幸子、それが悲しいという感情よ。
Sachiko, that's called sadness.
あなたがみんなと離れたくないように、みんなも離れたくないの。
You don't want to be apart from your friends, and they don't want to be apart from one another either.
もうすぐみんな楽しかった記憶も消えて、あなたからも離れ、また地獄へと戻されるのよ。
Very shortly, all the fun memories they've made here will vanish, and they'll be taken away, back to the hell they came from. Sachiko looked around her. All the formerly happy faces that had just taught her how to swim were now quivering, their throats tightened up and tears running down their cheeks.
Mommy, no. I don't want them to go.
なんでこんなことになったの？
Why does it have to be like this?
Yoshi caught sight of the strangled marks around Sachiko's neck. And instantly, tears began flowing from her eyes.
幸子。
Sachiko's wails echoed throughout the school, becoming a whirlpool that washed away all of the grudges and hatred of the vengeful souls as they heard it. The muddy stream of ill will that had stagnated within these walls for so long turned clear, and the now scattered curses broke down more and more. The endless cycle of sadness was beginning to unravel.
お母さん、幸子、もう悪いこと。
Mommy, Sachiko won't be bad any...
幸子。
And it's midnight, right? Aww. Damn it, I really had good hopes.
なんだろう。変な夢見てた気がする。思い出せないや。
What just happened? It's like I had some kind of weird dream, but I can't quite remember it.
The very second the hand on the clock struck 12, the entire school became enveloped in a dimly twinkling mist. Sachiko paused for a moment, almost as if contemplating this dream she had, and in the very next moment, all the students around her were gone. All that remained was a crackling bonfire in the center of the pool.
おいデクノボー、また何人か捕まえてこい。
Hey, Blackhead, go get some more kids.
今日はそうだな。 保健室が寂しいから人体解剖標本を作るぞ。
Today, the infirmary feels a little desolate, so let's whip up a few more dissection specimens.
行け早く。
Go, now!
Sachiko kicked the giant man into motion, yelling at him in an unnecessarily threatening, vitriolic tone with practiced ease. As he scurried away, Sachiko folded her arms and gave him a sidelong glance.
薄のろが。
Freaking halfwit.
I don't like that. That can't be the ending. That's horrible. Oh, there's more. Sachiko looked over the pool with a certain smug satisfaction as its usual muddy, murky water began slowly refilling it. But why the water had been drained in the first place, and why there had been a campfire burning in its center, she couldn't say. Whoa, she found it difficult to believe it could have been her doing, which meant it had to have been the work of an intruder, or possibly...
I want something.
殺したいほど何かが。
Enough to kill for.
幸子が寝ている。
What happened while I was asleep?
よく見えないけど。
I can't make it out
頭の
clearly,
裏
but
側に
in the
バ
back
ム
of my
が
mind,
ついてる。
there's this image I just can't shake of a bunch of people in
水着？
swimsuits.
Oh, she's still wearing the necklace. She could remember the figures of the people, but not their faces. They were all completely featureless. But they were shaking and quivering and all seemed to be making an urgent appeal to her.
全然わかんない。ムカムカする。
I don't understand, and that pisses me off.
少ない。
I don't want
みんな
this.
殺してやる。
I'll kill them all.
Aww. The miracle didn't happen. Sachi. That was the start of it all. The day when the principal ended the lives of Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki was when the curse firmly took hold. And before long, its victims began harming one another, unable to bear the horrors they were forced to endure. The swell of tortured souls became a constant stream, forming a sort of magnetic field, and it was unclear if the day would ever come when the cursed chains of that defined this purgatory of misery might finally be broken. Corpse Party, Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash. Is that the end? Original work, Corpse Party, blood covered by Team Gris Gris. Planners, Yasuhiko Nomura and Makoto Kedouin. Okay, I guess that was Corpse Party, Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash. Okay. Well, that was interesting. It was silly, it was a little pervy, but it was interesting in that this specific chapter actually made me kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. And also disappointed that she promised she wasn't going to be bad anymore, and then just everyone forgot. She specifically promised at the beginning of the game, in the first chapter, that if everyone was compliant with her culture festival, then she would give them a better chance and have them see each other when they went back to the school. But apparently, that was a complete lie. Like a complete and utter lie. No one even mentioned it again in the game. So that's a little upsetting. But other than that, I did enjoy the game. But I hope you enjoyed it as well. I apologize if there was anything that was making it difficult to enjoy. My voice is cracking a bit, or the volume of my mic, or if the volume of the music was too loud, I am sorry. I'm working on it. I got a new microphone. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Enjoy the credits. Bye-bye. Team Griskus, we're not done. Possibly. I'm gonna see if there are character dossiers. Farewell to You This Day, written by Makoto Kaduin, starring Sachiko Shinozaki, Ikue Utane, close end. Chapter 8, chapter cleared. New entries unlocked in the character dossiers menu. Mikio Tsubota, Hajime Yamazaki, Yuki Suzumoto, Natsumi Nakashima, Haruna Kizami, Hinoi Shinozaki, Takamine Yanagihori, and Makina Shinozaki. Extra Samsura Down the River is now available in the chapter selects. Oh, there's an extra chapter? Well, never mind. Ignore what I said during the credits. You're gonna get another video, apparently. New entry unlocked in the Notes and Journals menu. Yoshi Shinozaki's journal. Okay, Yoshi's journal first is what we're gonna read. So let's see what this is about. Yoshi Shinozaki's journal. July 19th, 1953. I spoke at great length with the children again today. They're so full of life and growing up so fast. The younger students are quite quiet and respectful too. It's clear their parents love and care for them very much and have taught them very well. But I won't be left behind. I intend to raise Sachiko with just as much love and devotion as any of them. Today is her 7th birthday. We're meeting after school and going out for dinner. I hope she likes the stuffed cat I got her. I had to sort out some documents in the reference room before meeting up with Sachi. While I was working, the principal dropped by. After he and I talked for a bit, he suddenly came up to me from behind. He grabbed me and forced me down, and then began unbuttoning my blouse. He'd always been so kind, lending a sympathetic ear to my problems, but today he didn't even seem like the same man. His eyes were cold and empty. I was in such a shock, I'm not even sure exactly what happened to me after that. I slipped away somehow, but he was right behind me. I only made it as far as the landing on the stairs. Just as I turned the corner, I felt him push me. The floor came at me fast, and suddenly I found myself unable to move. I was slumped across the ground unceremoniously, and I was dead. Buckets of blood spilled out from my head. I'm sure it was hell to clean up later. I also lost control of my bowels. Embarrassing, to say the least. I was slipping away, but I was pulled back by the sound of a very dear voice. Sachiko saw everything. I guess she'd come to find me. The principal closed in on her. What was he planning to do? I yelled with every ounce of my strength for him to stop, but I was dead. I had no strength. Sachiko tried to run, but she had the stride of a 7-year-old. He caught her easily, and then, before my very eyes, he strangled the life out of her. What a cruel man. He rebuttoned my shirt, then took Sachiko to the basement and buried her. He'll probably say my death was an accident and report her as missing. I'm not a bad person. I don't deserve this. There is no redemption for what he's done. July 20th, 1953. It's just as I suspected. According to the official report, I slipped and fell, and nothing's been said to anyone about Sachiko yet. The other teachers and students are all mourning me. They're so kind. I'm in mourning too. July 21st, 1953. There's a stranger sitting in my chair. The new nurse, no doubt, but no one's come to see her. She mustn't be very popular. I hate her. July 26, 1953. Little by little, I'm losing my mind. Bit by bit, I'm fading away. A dark will not my own has begun infiltrating my being. Make it stop. June 12th, 1973. Sachi is my pride and joy. She'd do anything for me.
She'd even kill lots of people to keep me company. She sends me so many children. I love them all. June 15th, 1973. I have to make her stop. This won't make me happy. Sachiko, please stop. June 16th, 1973. His family is just as guilty as he is. I'm going to curse the entire line forever. I'll burn some sense right into their brains. June 17th, 1973. How did this happen? Sachiko, who died alongside me 20 years ago, has a fresh and blood body once more. She kills children and sends their souls to me. But I don't want that. That won't make me happy. Sachiko, please, come see me. Talk with me. June 20th, 1973. Sachiko killed 6 more. And when they die, it's like every trace of their existence is removed from history. It's spiriting away, in the truest sense of the term. But she's not capable of abducting and killing children on her own. She makes that man do the kidnapping for her. Sachiko, please, stop. June 23rd, 1973. Sachi is no longer killing for my sake. Now, she's just killing because she likes it. I don't know when this change happened, but it did. Living beings are such fickle, easily angered creatures. They killed us after all. I can't forgive anyone who kills another human being. I'll kill them all. I'll kill them for what they've done. I'll show them no mercy. June 24th, 1973. Kill more. June 25th, 1973. Kill more. July 15th, 1973. Bring me more. August 18th, 1973. Thanks to Sachi, I'm no longer alone. She sent me 3 more adorable little children today. Sachi is my pride and joy. I don't think she even recognizes me anymore. But I still love her with all my heart. November 18th, 1975. The school has been closed down, and the principal jumped off the roof. Serves him right. I think I'll sing with the children. Something fun and happy. What a pitiful way to die. Serves him right. November 23rd, 1975. Sachi's been wandering the halls. These empty halls. She kills anyone who enters. People who've heard rumors or are just curious. She and I are both so desperately thirsty. But there's nothing we can do about it. Inoue Shinozaki, a Yumi sister, age 27th, date of birth March 11th, height 5'4", weight 110.69 pounds, blood type AB, voice actor Rei Matsuzaki. Ayumi's older sister and an accomplished master of spiritual affairs, always calm under duress and always projecting an air of sophistication and formality, even going so far as to address her own sister with honorifics, often discussed Ayumi's future with her while also teaching her to hone her own spiritual abilities. Hajime Yamazaki, Kisaragi Senior High Class 2-9 homeroom teacher, age 56, date of birth April 21st, height 5'5", weight 184.34 pounds, blood type A, voice actor Akio Utsuka. A prominent member of the Kisaragi Academy's English department, serving as homeroom teacher and class leader for Satoshi and his friends, always kind and compassionate towards his students, he's regarded by Miss Yui as a mentor and role model, exemplifying the type of teacher she hopes one day to become. Mikio Tsubota, Kisaragi Academy gym instructor, age 29, date of birth June 10th, height 6'1", weight 166 pounds. His blood type is B and his voice actor is Taira Kikumoto. Kisaragi's gym teacher, renowned far and wide for being a hard ass with some very particular and mostly unrealistic ideas on how to teach children properly, once sought to expel Yoshiki, believing him to be a problem child with no hopes of redemption. Yuki Suzumoto, Mayu's mother, age 39, date of birth February 23rd, height 5'1", weight 96.58 pounds, blood type A, voice actor Seiko Yoshida. Mayu's mother. Because of her husband's work, she and her daughter are forced to pack up and move quite frequently, which has taken a toll on her more than anyone. At this point, she more or less resents her husband and appears to others as visibly exhausted both mentally and physically. Natsumi Nakashima, Naomi's mother, age 38, date of birth August 6, height 5 foot 6 inches, weight 114 pounds, blood type O, voice actor Seiko Yoshida. Oh, she doesn't have an actual, little character sprite. You can give her one of those. Naomi's mother lost her husband 8 years ago and has been raising Naomi by herself ever since. Took a vested interest in Naomi's school life and generally had a very good relationship with her daughter until the day she returned from Heavenly Host, and at that point, Natsumi had noticed a change in Naomi and couldn't seem to figure out how best to deal with it, slipping into a state of depression and mental instability. She likes children and apple pie. She just likes attractions that make you scream, and her hobbies include handicrafts. Haruna Kazami, Yuya's sister, age 16, date of birth August 17th. Her height is 5 foot 6 inches and she weighs 107.16 pounds. Her blood type is A and her voice actor is Momoko Uhara. Yuya is Kazami's older sister, strong-willed, independent, and outspoken. She never hesitates to scold Yuya quite harshly for his misdeeds. This seems to just be her way of trying to get through to him, however. It's a form of tough love, and it's the only approach that seems to produce any results. Too bad they're not quite the results she had in mind. Takamina Yanagihori, Heavenly Host Elementary Principal, age 40, date of birth July 21st, height 5 foot 5 inches, weight 202.86 pounds, blood type B, voice actor Taira Kikumoto. Heavenly Host Elementary Principal and Yoshikazu's father. The day the school's closure was announced as a direct result of the serial kidnapping and murder incident he was secretly responsible for, he climbed up to the roof of the school's annex and leapt to his death. Makina Shinozaki, mysterious old woman, voice actor Mika Kanda. A strange figure who appeared before Yui 5 years ago, warning her to stay away from Heavenly Host Elementary. When Yui chose not to heed that warning, not even fully understanding it, the old woman passed away in order to help protect her from beyond the grave. It turns out she was a member of the Shinozaki family who sought an end to Yoshi's curse. Oh, oh, wait, I need to look at the family tree then in a minute. Okay, so Makina is the second daughter who had no children. So she would be Yoshi's aunt, Sachiko, and... So Sachiko's great aunt and Ayumi's great aunt? That's interesting. Okay, but that was chapter 8. I will see you in the next video to discover what lies in the extra bonus chapter. So thank you for joining me. I've said this already, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, for real this time.